There is a country in the Middle East that nobody talks about. No viral videos, no dramatic headlines. While every country around it burns, Jordan just exists. Stable, quiet, almost boring. But that calmness isn't peace. It's pressure. Enormous, crushing pressure from every direction at once. Jordan is smaller than Indiana. It has almost no oil, imports most of its food, and ranks as the second most water-stressed nation on Earth. And yet, it is the single most critical piece of the entire Middle East puzzle. If Jordan breaks, and it is closer to breaking than at any point in decades, the region doesn't just destabilize. It collapses. This is the story of the last buffer. Look at Jordan's borders. Really, look at them. To the north, Syria. Not a functioning state, a geography. A patchwork of armed factions and ungoverned territory along a 375-kilometer frontier. To the northeast, Iraq. Home to Kataib Hezbollah and Iran's most powerful proxy militias. Groups that have publicly threatened to arm thousands of fighters inside Jordan with anti-tank missiles and rockets. To the west, Israel. Jordan's partner for water and gas since 1994. Also the country that 70% of Jordanians now view as an enemy after 3 years of war in Gaza. And to the south, Jordan's only port, Aqaba. For most of 2024 and into 2025, Houthi attacks on Red Sea shipping cut container traffic into Aqaba by nearly a quarter. Jordan's one economic lifeline, squeezed by a proxy group 1,500 kilometers away, acting on orders from Tehran. Jordan has been a buffer state for over a century, but never from this many directions at once. Every night along the Syrian border, something crosses over. Sometimes drugs, sometimes weapons, often both, strapped to commercial drones flying low and dark over the sand. The drug is Captagon, a synthetic amphetamine, cheap, addictive, and worth over $3 billion a year to the militias producing it in southern Syria. It is not just a crime problem. It is hybrid warfare. Flood a country with cheap drugs, watch addiction rise, corruption spread, and the government's credibility collapse, all without firing a single official shot. Jordan has fought back. The Air Force has struck Captagon factories inside Syria 4 times. Border troops engage smuggling convoys in firefights. Between June and September 2023 alone, Jordan intercepted 11 drone deliveries carrying M4 rifles, grenades, and explosives. But then came February 28, 2026. The US and Israel struck Iran. Tehran retaliated with hundreds of drones and missiles across the region. Several crossed directly into Jordanian airspace. Jordanian and U.S. forces at Muwafaq Salti Air Base shot them down. Air raid sirens rang across Amman. Jordan had just defended Israeli cities from Iranian missiles, while telling its own people it wasn't taking sides. That contradiction cannot hold forever. Now, let's talk about water, because in Jordan, water is a political weapon. The average Jordanian has access to 100 cubic meters of water per year. The global average is 6,000. In parts of Amman, running water arrives once a week. In southern villages, once every 2 weeks. Jordan's solution? Buy water from Israel, the country its population increasingly despises. When the Gaza war began, Jordan suspended a landmark water-for-energy deal under public pressure. Then, Israel let the extra supply agreement expire. Water imports dropped by half. During the June 2025 Israeli-Iranian strikes, Israel shut down its offshore gas fields as a precaution. Jordan's energy supply was cut. No warning, no consultation. This is the bind. Jordan depends on Israel for water, for gas. On the U.S. for over $1 billion a year in aid, and 75% of its population, Palestinian in heritage, is demanding it walk away from all of it. Tehran knows this. Squeezing the water deal, funding the smuggling networks, stoking the protests, it is all part of the same strategy. Patient, deliberate, and it is working. Iran's long-term goal is a land bridge, a continuous corridor of influence from Tehran through Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon to the Israeli border. By 2025, that corridor was badly damaged. Hezbollah weakened. Hamas devastated. Assad gone. So Iran pivoted to Jordan. Because if it can destabilize this kingdom, turn it into another Lebanon, another Yemen, the land bridge gets rerouted through Jordanian soil. The tools are all in play simultaneously. Captagon, weapons drones, Iraqi militia threats, Houthi pressure on Aqaba, social media campaigns targeting Jordanian youth, and a domestic population that the 2025 protests, the largest since 2011, proved is genuinely close to the edge. King Abdullah is one of the most skilled strategic balancers alive. He has kept channels open to Tehran while shooting down Iranian missiles. He has held Washington close while condemning Gaza publicly. But there is a limit to how long one man can hold that many contradictions together. Jordan is the lid on a pressure cooker. 3 million Syrian refugees. A majority Palestinian population demanding the peace treaty be torn up. Water that can be switched off by a neighbor. Iranian proxies on 3 sides. A regional war that just went nuclear adjacent. The next time you see a headline about Gaza, or Tehran, or the Red Sea, look slightly east of Israel on the map. Look at the small, quiet, lit-up country between all of them. Jordan is not the most boring story in the Middle East. It is the most important story. And the world is running out of time to understand the difference.